Hey pals, it's Sassy Cassie, and welcome back to another reaction video of Naruto Shippuden. As always, I'd like to thank all of my subscribers and anyone watching this video. Thank you so much for watching and continuing to follow me on this shinobi journey. I would also like to give a very special thank you to my patrons. Now, previously on Naruto, we focused more on this battle that was happening with Sasuke's group and the Kage's group. And now Gaara is there because, as we recall, he left the meeting room to go talk to Sasuke and maybe talk some sense into him. But, you know, here we are, and Sasuke's like kind of unleashed whatever it is he wanted to test. Maybe seems to be the context, or at least they asked that. I don't know for sure. Maybe there's something else. Who knows? There's all these facets to the Sharingan that just keep coming, and who knows? But Madara saying that he wants to have like a complete Sharingan, so maybe that's why he needs Sasuke. And who knows? Maybe it can develop even further than what it is right now. I don't know. There's a lot going on there, and it's fine. Still waiting. But on the other hand, Naruto is like in full denial because now they know the story of Itachi. And, you know, maybe they will take that information and be like, Danzo's a bad dude. And, you know, maybe the leaders of our village made some bad decisions in the past. Who knows? I don't know if they're going to go join this fight. What they're going to do after this? I feel like they're probably just going to stay here. Who knows? It's probably going to focus more on the Sasuke thing, but here we are. So we're just going to get in this episode, see what happens. Oh my gosh, are we going to get to see where he's been, what he's been doing? Okay, completely forgot about this. Wow. I'm okay with this. Love this. Was he in the part that he cut off?
What are you talking about? That so-called good plan of yours cost me several of my limbs.
Now, don't get mad, my boy Ado. You know they'll regrow, and you know that I was right-o.
I love it. He's just...
You'll try what? Another half-baked idea?
Love...
I'll sing Inca! Yeah! At least now I can finally get out from under my brother's bossy thumb and get out of the village for a bit. Freedom, man.
Oh, interesting.
As far as everyone knows, the Akatsuki still has me in their grasp.
I bet the right
He wanted to
Kage's
get
on a
out?
rampage. You sure this is a good idea?
I've practically been imprisoned in this village because as a Jinchuriki, I'm basically just a glorified weapon.
So he understands more than most. I like this guy.
Besides that, because you summoned me, you don't have much stamina left. Did you really have to call on me when you already had the upper hand in that fight?
Well, to tell you the truth, that Sharingan dude's probably the toughest.
I do love that he's just kind of like chilling with his tailed beast, and it's not like a cage situation like with Naruto.
I know how you feel, but be patient. For now, we need to keep what Madara said in complete confidence between the three of us. It must stay secret. We're in the middle of rebuilding the village.
Why?
And can't afford any more chaos and confusion.
I mean, that's fair, but they also can't let Danzo be the
We
Hokage.
can't trust Madara. There's too much.
I mean, that's also fair.
Hurry up and take me to him.
Yeah, all right. What's happened to you,
She's
Sasuke?
scared of him. He's being either consumed by his vengeance or something. I don't know. Or somebody else is controlling him in a way. I still have questions about that. Because now I'm like, is it that Madara's trying to control him, or he just wants to use him to get his eyes so he can have a more complete form?
I can still make it.
Is he taking like his blood? Oh, he's like absorbing his body. I don't like that. That's really gross. I feel like he just liquefied a human and ate him. Ugh. Interesting. Magma? That's a really cool way to block an entrance, though.
Lady Mizukage plans to fight. No matter what happens, I must protect her. But this man
Very,
thinks
very
I'll
interesting.
Do I really have a chance at all against someone like that? No,
At least we get to see like different people's like styles, which I think is interesting because it like expands on the world that we already know about.
Chojuro! Yes, ma'am! Release!
Oh, it's a sword and also a hammer. Isn't that just gonna take him where he wants to go outside the room?
Where's Sasuke? He's on the other side of that wall.
But the magma thing does make sense because of the fire and the earth.
It's melting.
Interesting. Is this a genjutsu?
What is it?
Yeah,
It's
good.
chakra.
Oh, interesting.
The Akatsuki from before.
That man's...
Well, there you have it. He's not actually dead. Interesting.
Damn it. What now? My chakra. It's regenerating.
Well, he's giving it to Sasuke. Well, that sucks.
Seems she's having trouble with him. Akatsuchi, what say we go join in the fun?
Sure.
Can't even be surprised, really. I really can't.
Style, weighted boulder jutsu.
Fascinating. They did it so easily. I love how calm they are.
So you're the brat that took down Data.
Oh, now he's floating.
I've got no grudge against you.
Oh,
Ready, Shinobi, what you've did.
interesting.
So goodbye.
I wonder if that's similar. Or was he from their village? Now I can't remember.
Where is Sasuke? Where is he?
Theoretically, he's been disintegrated.
I wanted to take him down. You had no
And you
right
still
to do
get
that.
to have a go at it. So quit whining, like Kage.
Of course, this is when he decides to show up. But this is definitely going to be towards the end of the episode, because, like, why would they do anything else?
I am here to explain something to you all. And once you understand it, I'll ask you a question.
What is it?
It's about my plan. Project Tsukinome.
And that's going to be the end of the episode, so we're not going to get to know this plan. And you know what? Even if we were to watch the next episode, like right this second, I bet you they're just going to skip over all of that, and they're just going to do that thing where they like do a flashback later and explain it instead of just explaining it in the moment. Which, in some ways, is fine, but also... Anyways, I guess interesting episode. They're fighting. He gets away to go after Danzo. They have a fight. We got to see some other people's like jutsu, which I think is really cool because, you know, there are, as you know, we kind of learned from Orochimaru, but like I guess don't necessarily fully grasp the scope, is that there is all kinds of jutsu that sometimes I feel like lends itself to more like of a sci-fi vibe, which is totally fine. And, you know, things work in mysterious ways. I don't know what kind of jutsu he has to, like, disintegrate something to a molecular level, but I think that's interesting. It has something to do with maybe Earth style. I don't know. We got to see the other lady Kage person do some really cool stuff, but, and this may be an English translation thing, but I don't see how having 3 natures lends itself to her having more than one Kage Genkai, because I thought that was like a hereditary thing. The fact that she has this specific mixture of, I already forgot what they're called, I just said it, affinities, chakra natures. I think it's interesting that she can do like magma and also like poisonous mist. Really interesting. Again, all around, very interesting jutsus introduced. I think that was my favorite part about this whole thing. And then also, you know, in the beginning, seeing the little brother dude just being like, yeah, I feel like I've been in a cage and now I can like kind of get some fresh air. And the tailed beast is like, are you sure this is a good idea? Because your brother's probably going on a rampage. And he's like, yeah, it's fine. And I think that's really funny because, you know, I'm sure even though he wasn't treated poorly, he did recognize that he's like, you know, I'm just like a glorified weapon. So even though like nobody's necessarily awful to him in like the sense that they were to Gata, he's still like not allowed to leave or like do certain things. So I can understand why he might want his freedom, but why he also did this plan to like get out of the grasp of these people that are essentially trying to kill him. I also, again, I have to mention again that I love his relationship with his tailed beast. He's just kind of chilling on his nose and they just kind of talk and there's not like a whole cage situation like with Naruto. So I think it's just kind of interesting that we had like this whole like summit meeting between the Kage gone wrong and all this other stuff, and Madara being like, I'm going to tell you my plan. Maybe we'll find out about it. Maybe we won't, at least in the next episode. I don't know. And then on the other hand, we have the little brother Jinchuriki dude being like, I'm free, and maybe seeking out a person. It was unclear. Between his rapping, sometimes I get confused, but I think he wants to see somebody specific. I don't know, but I like him. He's funny. I hope we get to see more of him, and I'm sure once they find out that he's actually alive, they're gonna be all like... They're probably going to do that funny thing where they do with their jaw hits the floor and their eyes are like, you know, circles with a bunch of black lines around my face. Makes me giggle. So we'll see what happens. Interesting-ish things all around. And yeah. So thank you all so much for watching and continuing to follow me on this interesting-ish shinobi journey. And until next time, bye.